Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your January reading, my loves. We made it. Give yourselves a clap, a pat on the back, like you made it through the tumultuous 2018, right? It's only up from here, but you have to also see it that way. I can't just say it for you, you have to believe it. But as a reminder, this is for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Midheaven, and or Venus. So if you happen to click on this video out of curiosity, you might have these placements within your natal chart and just don't even know it, or just for whatever other reason. There is a reason for being here, and so I hope you hear all that you need, and definitely do subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into your reading. Coming into the first week of January, energies that you can expect to feel. What came up for you guys? You have the 8 of Cups, followed by the 8 of Wands, 2 8s, ew, followed by the 7 of Wands. Okay, coming into the second and third week of January, potential obstacles you might face. If this isn't internal, then it can be somebody in your external environment, right, that comes in and causes some type of conflict. But again, because energy is so fluid, this may be something that you have already gone through, and so this is just lingering energy that is around, okay? But what came up for you guys was the Devil, followed by the Knight of Coins and the Queen of Swords. And then coming into the last week of January, what you can expect to feel or what you can do to overcome. What came up was the 2 of Cups, followed by the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. As I was shuffling your cards and kind of meditating on your energy, the song came up that was like, get it ready, get it ready, get it ready, get it ready, get it ready. Come on, talk that stuff now, roll with it. Hey, talk that stuff now, roll with it. Do you guys know that song? I don't know why it came to mind, but it's like, talk what you want, say what you want, act how you want around me, I'm rolling with the punches now, and I'm definitely getting that with the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Wands energy. I do feel like some of you guys feel like you've had a loss, especially in matters of the heart, but I mean, there are plenty more fish in the sea, and that's shown to you. You're turning around from something that was lackluster anyway, something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling, something that didn't give you like that it didn't give you butterflies anyway. That's really just how I'm gonna say it, like cut and dry. Like, it wasn't for you. And so what I want to understand is why, when people end a relationship with somebody, is it really just the anticipation of the relationship and not necessarily the overall person and the experience itself that makes you so disappointed and makes you so sad that it didn't work out? Right? Like, you get so close to the relationship, but it's like that person just wasn't compatible with you. That experience, whatever it is that you may have wanted, it just wasn't for you. You can't try to make something work that's just not working, it's just exhausting at the end of the day. And I'm definitely kind of getting the sense of that energy, like you're exhausted. But I mean, there's nothing more that you can do. You have to let go of the control that you feel that you have over people, right? The only person that you have agency over is you, right? Only you can make you do something, or only you can make you tolerate something. Only you can decide that you have had enough and can turn away from something. Only you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, don't beat yourself up and feel like there's something wrong with you when something doesn't work out. Just understand that you just weren't meant for that situation, and equally so, that situation wasn't meant for you. There's greater, there's better. And so as you're turning around, you're starting to realize this. There is some sort of relief in you turning your back on whatever this is in this 8 of Cups. So just go towards that. There's a lot coming in, and it might be a little bit blinding at first, right? All of these offers that comes in, all of this stuff that you still have to look forward to, right? It's kind of like, well, let me grieve, but like, for what? You know what I'm saying? You guys need to learn how to pivot a lot faster. I can't really necessarily, again, tell you what to do. I can only make suggestions through my channel. But with this energy here, like, there's so much more for the taking. There's so much more to experience. You just have to see it that way. You just have to be open enough to receive it. You know, all the things that you have put out into the universe is trying to make its way to you in this Eight of Wands energy. Everything that you've manifested, it works like a boomerang, and it's taken a while. Yes, because you had to learn other things. You had to make sure that you were in alignment with all the things that you said that you wanted, all the things that you claimed to have your heart set on. You know what I'm saying? With this Eight of Wands energy. And so you were tested by way in which you had people come into your life that were kind of it, sort of, kind of, you know, but at the end of the day, that something was missing, right? Missing items, missing ambition, missing a relationship with God, source, you know, just having some sort or sense of spirituality, missing like an adventurous side, you know, missing that family orientedness that you tend to like. You know what I'm saying? Like, items were missing, right? The file was incomplete. So you need to go ahead and shred that. Okay, chuck it up, be appreciative of that experience, but know that it was testing you just to make sure that you weren't going to settle for something that was subpar, something that was less than what you actually professed with your mouth to want. So that's all that it was. So don't be so butthurt about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow yourself to be mind controlled. Stop listening to secular music. Stop listening to people that don't have what you have, don't even have a third of what you have. If somebody is going through a divorce, you don't need to be taking relationship advice from them, because there's this much of them that is bitter about the fact that a relationship is ending, that is just very negative, you know, pessimistic. They have turned into a neurotic individual for the time being. And so I wouldn't take their suggestion unless they're saying you shouldn't rush a relationship, because I agree, all things that start fast end fast 9 times out of 10. But if it's anything other than that, them just saying you shouldn't want a relationship or you shouldn't want to get married because it's a waste of time, their time was wasted because they weren't doing what they were supposed to do, and they may have known from the beginning that they shouldn't have even been in the marriage that they were in. They just wanted that title. You know what I'm saying? So you have to watch for that. You have to watch for what people are putting out into the world as a facade and how unhappy they actually are behind closed doors. So don't be listening to people that you are really not inspired by. You know what I'm saying? Just be careful with that. Be careful with being very impressionable in the month of January as well, with this Knight of Coins energy that's here, being mind controlled in that way, or following too much with the media in the way that relationships should work, or the way in which you should behave in career or workplace, the types of expectations you should have, what you should ask for, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to like negotiations and stuff like that, how as a woman you need to be carrying yourself in a male dominated industry, yada yada. So just be careful that at the end of the day you're following your own personal breadcrumbs that your soul, your higher self has placed before you, and you follow that guidance more so than you follow even me and other people that are trying to have you turn in a direction and go down a path that is against the flow of your own divine purpose and your life and what it is that feels right to you. So just be careful with that devil energy. It can be a Capricorn that comes into your life, and they come at like it's kind of like bad timing. That's what I'm getting with this devil and this Knight of Coins energy. They want to kind of show you, you know, that they want to play a part in your life, but you have your guard up, you're here, you're being defensive again because of this Eight of Cups energy. Maybe you just got out of a relationship, but I would suggest that you start building with them as a friend, because Capricorns, hey, a friend, a business partner, keep in touch with them, keep them as a contact. I would network with them. I would entertain just a little bit conversation with them and go out with them, because I feel like there is an opportunity that you don't realize, right? it is kind of like in front of your face, but you're not really recognizing it. You're not reading in between the lines. You're not seeing the good behind it, you know. Again, being a little bit more stuck up here with this Queen of Swords energy. I'm gonna need you to not do that this month, because something's trying to come in. Okay, but as well, if you know that what somebody is saying to you is BS, right, playing devil's advocate, I feel you guys are doing that this month too, playing devil's advocate as far as perspectives are concerned, or needing to do that so that you can see a more positive, optimistic viewpoint than maybe the one that you're holding, or you're able to realize just other things as far as knowledge is concerned that you didn't know before, or that you maybe just weren't interested in before. So it's playing devil's advocate in that way. It can only help you, right? But again, it can be a Capricorn trying to come in. And so you need to have a gift of discernment, read between the lines of what they're saying or what it is that they're showing you. If they're only trying to do something to manipulate you, to try to, you know, swoon you, sweep you off of your feet, but the real intention behind it is more for like sex and not because they actually care, then yeah, just be careful. But again, playing devil's advocate, on the flip side, they can be very serious about this offer, and it's just up to you and whether or not you're willing to let your guard down and let them in and really get to know who they are. But start slow, as I was saying, and getting to know them so that you're not tripping over yourself emotionally, getting caught up and finding yourself in a situation where it's more of like a one-night stand. But by the end of the month, there is room here for love. Just open your heart up for love, you know. Keep that space in your heart for love to always be there. Some of you guys are kind of just more so daydreaming though by the end of the month about what it is that you want your life to look like, how it is that you intend to look after yourself, how it is that you intend to be a little bit more selfish here, because you end with the Ace of Wands. So one of these 8 wands does pierce through and does get through. You end up with something. At the bottom of the deck you do have the 10 of Wands. So in retrieving or attaining this one wand, you're letting go of these other 10 that just don't work for you, right? You're doing a little bit more sifting, which is a good thing. So you're really holding on to things that are going to really be of benefit to you. You're really only saying and doing things that are going to be of benefit to you, as you should by the end of the month. Daydreaming on how you want to look physically, because the Queen of Wands is more of a physical card. So your vitality and just how you want your body to look, how you plan to change that to really express who you are now, because Ace of Wands or aces are all about like self-expression, the way that the world can view you overall, like the way that you package yourself. So if you're trying to work on rebranding this month, it's kind of really working through what it is that you want your brand to say about you without you having to open your mouth here with this Knight of Coins and this Queen of Swords, okay? But you need it to be authentic, right? You don't want to be sending mixed messages here with this devil energy that's also here in the 2nd to 3rd week. So are you changing your hairstyle up? Are you changing your figure, you know, exercising a little bit more, being a little bit more adamant about the other types of self-care practices, like doing facials, like painting your nails and your toes, you know, by way in which your wardrobe might change as well. Just anything of that nature. But as far as your chakras are concerned, your root chakra is here, your heart chakra is here, sacral and solar plexus. But do heed your own personal intuition, so make sure that is in alignment more than anything else. And if what I said did resonate for you, give me a thumbs up. Do share this with your friends and family. If you would like to book a personal private reading with me, come on, son. But if you'd like to book a reading with me, hit me up in my email, which I will leave here for you guys. And yeah, in the meantime, again, share this with your friends and family, and just do subscribe for more, because there's so much more to come for my channel and just for us as a whole. on this journey, okay? But take care of yourselves until we do speak again, okay? Ciao.